Ever looked at a flashcard answer and thought, oh yeah, I knew that, but then missed the same idea on a test? That is not bad luck. It means the flashcard helped you recognize the answer, but it did not make you practice remembering it. In this video, you will learn how to make flashcards that actually work and how to study them so your brain practices remembering, not just recognizing. Flashcards are powerful when they make you use active recall. That means you try to remember the answer before you look at it. That effort helps strengthen learning. First, make your own cards when you can. When you build a card yourself, you choose what matters, put it in your own words, and connect it to what you already know. Here's the big idea. A good flashcard should test one target at a time. If one card asks for too much, it becomes hard to know what you truly remember and what you only recognize. Instead of one giant mitosis card, make smaller cards. One card can ask what happens during prophase. Another can ask which stage lines chromosomes up in the middle. Each card should test one clear answer. This helps avoid a common trap. Recognition means the answer feels familiar after you see it. Recall means you can remember the answer before you see it. Flashcards should train recall, not just recognition. Next, combine words with simple visuals. A tiny map, sketch, timeline, or icon can make a card easier to remember, especially when the image sits right next to the keyword. You can also use memory hooks. For example, to remember that benign means not harmful, you might use a simple clue, like a friendly bee holding a sign that says, not harmful. The clue can be silly, but it should still point to the meaning. Do not confuse decoration with learning. A beautiful card can still be weak if the question is vague. The question should tell your brain exactly what it needs to retrieve. So far, we have covered 3 foundations. Make your own cards when you can. Test one idea at a time. Use simple visuals or memory hooks to help the answer stick. Want to remember this technique long-term? Tap the link for Quizlet study tools. Then jump back into the video. Lock in what you learned and keep going. Now let us apply the same rule to a new subject. If you are studying the causes of the American Revolution, do not cram every cause onto one card. Break the topic into smaller parts. For example, a stronger card asks, what did the Stamp Act tax? Before flipping, say the answer out loud. Then check it. The answer is printed materials. Study useful cards in both directions when the test might ask both directions. If you know the act from the description, also check whether you know the description from the act. Here is an edge case. Flashcards are useful for individual facts and terms, but some topics also depend on how parts connect. For the water cycle, use cards to review key terms, but study the full diagram to understand the whole process. Try this quick process. First, choose one fact from your notes. Next, turn it into a direct question. Add a quick visual if it helps. Then test yourself by answering before you check the back. As you study, sort your cards honestly. Cards you miss should come back sooner. Cards you know can wait longer. This helps you spend more time on what still needs practice. Flashcards are a helpful review tool, but they are not the whole study plan. Use flashcards for facts, terms, and quick connections. When you need deeper understanding, use other tools like practice problems, explanations, and diagrams. Flashcards are one study tool. To recap, strong flashcards test one idea at a time. Use helpful visuals or memory hooks, and make you answer before you look. The goal is active recall, not just a familiar feeling. If you want to practice what you learned today, check the links in the description for Quizlet's memorization guide and study tools. designed to help you remember it longer. Keep learning, keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next video.